Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of Principal Hill, Major Tilly, and Sergeant Major Clark, welcome to the Mount Juliet High School Marine Corps Junior ROTC Annual Award Ceremony. Ladies and gentlemen, please rise for the invocation given by Cadet Captain Rachel Bluemore and remain standing for our national anthem.
Let us pray. Almighty Father, whose command is over all and whose love never fails, make me aware of thy presence and obedient to thy will. Keep me true to my best self, guarding me against dishonesty in purpose and deed, and helping me to live so that I can face my fellow cadets, my loved ones, and thee without shame or fear. Protect my family. Give me the will to do the work of a cadet and to accept my share of responsibilities with vigor and enthusiasm. Grant me the courage to be proficient in my daily performance. Keep me loyal and faithful to my superiors and to the duties to my country and the Cadet Corps that have entrusted to me. Make me considerate of those committed to my leadership. Help me to wear my uniform with dignity, and let it remind me daily of the traditions which I must uphold. If I am inclined to doubt, steady my faith. If I am tempted, make me strong to resist. If I should miss the mark, give me courage to try again. Guide me with the light of truth, and grant me wisdom by which I may understand the answer to my prayer. Amen.
Please be seated. Ladies and gentlemen, we are here this evening to recognize our exceptional young men and women for their academic and leadership performance in the Marine Corps Junior ROTC program. First, I'd like to welcome our parents, friends, family members, faculty members, school board members, and program supporters joining us tonight. I would also like to extend a special welcome to our faculty members and distinguished guests from the National Veteran and Military Organizations who will present our cadet awards this evening. Our cadets would now like to recognize those men and women here tonight who have made a commitment to defending our nation against all enemies, foreign and domestic. If you are an active duty or a veteran service member, please stand in order to be recognized. Ladies and gentlemen, join me in a round of applause. Thank you for your service and sacrifice for our nation's freedom. Please be seated. Ladies and gentlemen, it is now time for our awards presentation sponsored by the National Military and Veterans Organizations. Please note that all these particular awards are represented by our supporting organizations. Most of your cadets will be recognized and receive Marine Corps Junior ROTC unit and individual awards from Major Tilly and Sergeant Major Clark during a separate classroom ceremony. Our first two awards this evening are sponsored by the American Legion. This year's recipient of the American Legion Bronze Medal for Scholastic Excellence is Cadet Juliet. This award is presented to the cadet who achieves an academic average in all courses other than Marine Corps Junior ROTC in the upper 10% of the class, has grades in all Marine Corps Junior ROTC subjects within the top 25% of the unit, has demonstrated outstanding qualities of leadership and has actively participated in related student activities, organizations, and/or sports. This year's recipient of the American Legion Bronze Medal for Military Excellence is Cadet Jaden Couch. This award is presented to the cadet who achieves an academic standing in the upper 25% of the class in all subjects, including Marine Corps Junior ROTC, and has demonstrated outstanding qualities in military leadership, discipline, character, and citizenship. To present these American Legion awards is the Tyler Cates Post 281 of the American Legion. This year's recipient of the Sons of the American Revolution JROTC Bronze Medal is Cadet Francisco Correa. This medal is awarded to the cadet who has exhibited the highest standards of leadership, soldierly bearing, and excellence. To present this award is the Andrew Jackson chapter of the Sons of the American Revolution. This year's recipient of the Daughters of the American Revolution JROTC Bronze Medal is Cadet Caitlin Ash. This award is presented to a cadet finishing in the upper 25% of the class in all subjects, including JROTC. The recipient must have demonstrated qualities of dependability, good character, adherence to military discipline, leadership ability, and a fundamental and patriotic understanding of the importance of JROTC training. Cadet Ash is unable to attend this evening, so our company commander will accept this award on her behalf. To present this award is the Cecilia Bradford Carroll chapter of the Daughters of the American Revolution. Our next award is presented to Cadet Morgan Pike. The United States Daughters of the 1812 JROTC Bronze Medal is presented to a cadet who has demonstrated qualities of academic excellence, leadership, military bearing, dependability, patriotism, and upright character in speech and habits, which exemplify the ideas upon which our nation was founded. To present this award is the Hermitage chapter of the Daughters of 1812. The Military Order of World War's Bronze Medal is presented to Cadet Raylan Jones. This award recognizes an outstanding first-year cadet for excellence in both JROTC and scholastic activities during the year, being good standing in all JROTC and scholastic courses have indicated by grades and individual endeavor, a desire to serve the United States and be committed to continuing the JROTC program for the next school year. Major Antilli and Sergeant Major Clark will present this award. The Military Officers Association of America JROTC Medal is presented to Cadet Carson Way. This award is presented for an outstanding academic achievement to a cadet who is in the top 10% of their class, possesses an A average in all MCJROTC subjects, and holds an officer's billet in the unit. Cadet Way also earned the $1,000 Military Officers Association Scholarship. We are privileged to have our former senior Marine instructor, Major Dan Solinger, from the General Andrew Jackson chapter of the Military Officers Association of America to present this award. The MOAA chapter president, Colonel Bobby Bell, will present Cadet Way with his scholarship check. This year's recipients of the Veterans of Foreign Wars JROTC Bronze Medal are Cadets Ami Anokamar, Mallory Cho, and Ziggy Q. The VFW Medal is awarded to cadets possessing individual characteristics contributing to leadership both in and out of uniform. A minimum grade of a B in JROTC and overall school academics is required. These cadets are selected for this award based on their dedication to Marine Corps Junior ROTC in and out of the classroom. To present this award is the Lebanon VFW Post 5015. This year's recipient of the Order of the Dedalians JROTC Achievement Award is Cadet Alexis Dennington. The Order of Dedalians is a fraternity of the military pilots. It is named after the legendary figure Dedalius and was organized by World War I pilots who sought to perpetuate the spirit of patriotism, love of country, and those high ideas of self-sacrifice which place service to the nation above personal safety and position. This award is offered to encourage the development of these traits in junior ROTC cadets and is presented to a cadet who has demonstrated these traits and principles. To present this award is the local chapter of the Order of Dedalians. This year's Women Marines Association Award for Outstanding Female Cadet is presented to Cadet Sabrina Larson. This award is presented annually to a female cadet who has participated in at least 2 years of Marine Corps Junior ROTC, has a satisfactory record of academic accomplishment and citizenship, and has demonstrated outstanding leadership in the Marine Corps Junior ROTC unit. To present this award is the Area 3 Women Marines Association. The Non-Commissioned Officers Association JROTC Award is presented to Cadet Lillian Strand for serving as an outstanding underclass enlisted cadet in the unit during the past academic year. The award is presented to the enlisted cadet who has consistently exhibited extraordinary military bearing, personal appearance, deportment, and leadership ability. Major Antilli and Sergeant Major Clark will present this award. This year's recipient of the Military Order of Purple Heart is Cadet Juliet. This award is the only congressionally chartered veterans organization exclusively for combat wounded veterans. The Order's JROTC medal is awarded to the deserving cadet who combines both military and scholastic excellence with strong leadership skills. To present this award is the Military Order of the Purple Heart. The Navy League Theodore Roosevelt Youth Award is presented to Cadet Josh D. Trivedi in recognition of outstanding professionalism, leadership, academic excellence, and dedication to the Marine Corps Junior ROTC program. Major Antilli and Sergeant Major Clark will present this award. The Reserve Officers Association Medal is presented to Cadets Shelby Diggs and Savannah Solomon in recognition of their outstanding professionalism, unyielding motivation, and dedication to the Marine Corps Junior ROTC program, their school, and community. Major Utility and Sergeant Major Clark will present these awards. The Navy Reserve Association Award is presented to Cadets Jaden Adams, Drury Olabdi, Jaden Couch, and Cameron Pope in recognition of their unyielding motivation and dedication to the Marine Corps Junior ROTC program, their school, and community. Major Tilly and Sergeant Major Clark will present these awards. The First Command Leadership Award is presented to Cadet Zachary Mitchell in recognition of long-term commitment and dedication to setting an example of citizenship. To present this award is the local representative for First Command. The American Veterans JROTC Medal is presented to Cadet Edgar Gillum for diligence in the discharge of duties and willingness to serve junior cadets, school, community, and nation. To present this award is the AMVETS Post 1776. This year's recipient of the National Sojourners Award is Cadet Brady Bohannon. This is an organization of servicemen who are master masons and who promote true patriotism, Americanism, and a united effort to further the military need of national defense and national security. The award is presented to a sophomore or junior who is in the top 20% of the class and has encouraged and demonstrated the ideas of Americanism. Major Antilli and Sergeant Major Clark will present this award. The ancient and accepted Scottish Rite of Freemasonry JROTC Bronze Medal is presented to Cadet Aaron Adams for encouraging and demonstrating Americanism by deeds or conduct during participation in extracurricular activities and community service. The recipient of this award must have demonstrated a potential for outstanding leadership by exhibiting qualities of dependability, good character, self-discipline, good citizenship, and patriotism. To present this award is the National Scottish Rite. The Officer Leadership Award is presented to Cadets Ami Anilkumar, Rachel Bloomhart, Julia Jerka, Savannah Solomon, Josh D. Trivedi, and Carson Way for demonstrating exceptional leadership qualities, discipline, character, military bearing, and proficiency expected of a cadet officer. Major Antilli and Sergeant Major Clark will present this award.
The Non-Commissioner Officer Leadership Award is presented to Cadets John Courtney, Sabrina Larson, Caitlin Esch, David Constantine, Brady Bohannon, Bella McPherson, Gabriel Van Orden, Aaron Adams, Alexis Dennington, Frankie Correa, Lillian Strand, Jaden Couch, Zeke Q, Zachary Mitchell, Mallory Cho, Ohima Poku, and Teji Watkins for demonstrating exceptional leadership qualities, discipline, character, military bearing, and proficiency expected of a cadet non-commissioned officer. Major Antilli and Sergeant Major Clark will present this award.
The Distinguished Scholastic Achievement Award is presented annually to cadets who have maintained a 4.0 weighted average in all academic subjects, to include Marine Corps Junior ROTC Leadership Education through the third reporting period. This year's recipients are Cadets Aaron Adams, Juri Alabi, Caitlin Ash, Rachel Bloomhart, Jaden Couch, David Gould, Juliet Jerka, Sabrina Larson, Carolus Musa, Nana Poku, Ohima Poku, Marseille Reese, Savannah Solomon, Lillian Strand, and Joshdy Trivedi. We would like to ask Principal Hill to assist Major Antilli with the presentation of these awards. The Distinguished Military Training Award is presented annually to a cadet who demonstrates outstanding proficiency and achievement and who has earned a 90% grade average in JROTC through the third reporting period. This year's recipients are cadets Kaylin Ash, Rachel Bloomhart, Jaden Couch, Juri Alavi, Julia Jerka, Sabrina Larson, and Bella McPherson. We would like to ask Principal Hill to assist Major and Tilly with the presentation of these awards. Over the past few years, our competition JROTC teams have grown and flourished. This crew of dedicated team captains led their teammates to countless rival team victories, several challenging PT team events, and countless first place recognitions and drill meets this season. At this time, we would like to present a gift to our team captains for their hard work, diligence, and commitment to excellence. Our color guard captain is Cadet Edgar Gillum. Our rival team captain is Cadet Francisco Correa. Our PT team captains are Cadets Bella McPherson and Gabriel Van Orden. Our drill team captains are Cadet Aaron Adams and Alexis Dennington. Major and Tilly and Sergeant Major Clark will present these gifts. We would like to pause for a moment to recognize our parents, guardians, and volunteers. Without your time and support, our program would not be successful. A few parents stand out as they have provided countless hours of volunteer time and have served as chaperones for way too many events to count. At this time, we would like to ask Mrs. Jerka, Mrs. Dennington, and Mrs. Davis to join us on the floor. Major Tilly and Sergeant Major Clark will present these volunteers with a certificate of appreciation.
Our next awards this evening recognize the outstanding cadets in each of our 4 grade levels. These awards are presented annually to the cadets who demonstrate consistent, superior performance in all facets of leadership education course, has achieved an academic standing in the top 25% of their class in all academic subjects, including Marine Corps Junior ROTC, and has exhibited exceptional qualities of leadership, discipline, character, military bearing, and military proficiency. I might add that this, like many of our individual awards, was a very close and highly competitive category, with several cadets meeting the criteria for selection. The outstanding cadet for a first-year cadet is presented to Cadet Nana Poku. The outstanding cadet award for a second-year cadet is presented to Cadet Bella McPherson. Major Antilli and Sergeant Major Clark will present these awards. Our Outstanding Cadet Award for a third-year cadet is also the Master Gunnery Sergeant Jim Ferguson Memorial Award. Master Gunnery Sergeant Ferguson was an AMVETS member who passed in 2022. He served 30 years in the Marine Corps and conducted 3 tours in Vietnam. He was instrumental in establishing AMVET support for our JROTC program. He was directly responsible for helping our program become more involved with veteran-related community service. He was a warrior, a servant to his community, and a dear friend. The Outstanding Cadet Award for a third-year cadet is presented to Cadet John Courtney. We are honored to have the AMVETS Post 1776 assist with the presentation of this award. Our Outstanding Cadet Award for a fourth-year cadet is also the Sheldon Barber Memorial Award for outstanding performance. Sheldon Barber was an outstanding cadet who passed in 2000. This award is presented annually to the cadet who most consistently demonstrates exemplary leadership qualities, strength of character, and academic excellence. The Outstanding Cadet Award for a fourth-year cadet is presented to Cadet Carson Way. We are honored to have our former senior Marine instructor, Major Dan Solinger, assist Major Antilli and Sergeant Major Clark with the presentation of this award.
Our last award this evening is one of a kind. The Legion of Valor Bronze Cross for Achievement is the highest award given across all Marine Corps Junior ROTC programs nationwide. This award is presented to only one senior cadet per Marine Corps Junior ROTC district who has a district-wide standing in the top 20%, has a school academic class standing in the top 20%, and has most demonstrated exemplary military leadership. The Legion of Valor Bronze Cross for Achievement is presented to Cadet Rachel Blumhardt. To present this award is Major Antilli and Sergeant Major Clark.
Folks, I'm going to go off script for a second on this. I'd like to ask Dan Solinger to come up here and join me for this, please. I want to expand on this a little bit. This program has been around since 1995. It started at this young. It's been a very strong program, and we've had some really amazing cadets come through. The Legion of Valor is given once a year to 4 cadets service-wide. That's 256 schools in the nation. Some really great schools with some really great cadets. In 2021, we had our very first ever Legion of Valor recipient with Cape State. And this is only the second cadet in the history of this program to earn this award. As Sergeant Major so accurately described it, it's kind of like the Congressional Medal of Honor for cadets. It's the biggest deal that there is. So we couldn't do it without the effort of our cadets and the hard work of gentlemen like Dan Solinger and Wayne Goodwin who came before us, and the administrators, the district, and all the support community. It's an enormous deal, and we are extremely proud, and it is extremely well deserved, even though she only got 300 communities. So, Dan, if you'd assist me here, and well deserved, very proud of you.
Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in a round of applause for all of our award recipients this evening. At this time, we would like to recognize our 2025 senior graduating class. These cadets have shown tremendous leadership and have set a positive example through the entire 4-year commitment to our program. Please hold your applause until all seniors have been recognized. Cadet Aaron Adams has enlisted into the United States Air Force. Cadet Prince Ajaman plans to enlist in the United States Army. Cadet Ami Anilkumar has enlisted into the Army National Guard and plans to attend Vanderbilt University to pursue a law degree. Cadet Rachel Blumhardt has enlisted into the United States Air Force. Cadet Colin Fox plans to attend Middle Tennessee State University to pursue a law degree in aerospace technologies. He plans to apply for a Marine Corps officer program. Cadet Edgar Gillum has enlisted in the United States Marine Corps. Cadet Juliet plans to enlist into the Army National Guard and attend the University of Tennessee Knoxville to pursue a degree in materials science and engineering. Cadet Morgan Pike plans to enlist into the United States Air Force. Cadet Cameron Pope plans to attend Tennessee College of Applied Technology to pursue a career as a machinist. Cadet Carson Way plans to attend Middle Tennessee State University to pursue a degree in aerospace technologies and flight instruction. He plans to apply for an Air Force officer program. Major Antilli and Sergeant Major Clark will now present each senior with the graduating stoles. Ladies and gentlemen, as you can tell by their numerous accomplishments and future plans, this is an exceptional group of senior cadets. We want to wish all of you fair winds and following seas in all you undertake in the future. Let's give them and their families a big round of applause. Seniors, please take your seats. At this time, I'd like to introduce our 2024-2025 Cadet Company Commander, Cadet Captain Rachel Blumhart.
Good evening. I'm Cadet Captain Rachel Blumhart, the commanding officer for the 2024-25 school year. Thank you to our distinguished guests, families, and former cadets for attending our annual award ceremony. We appreciate your support as we recognize the many exceptional achievements of our cadets. We're here tonight to celebrate the hard work these cadets have poured into the program and their achievements in and outside of the classroom. While it's a celebration, for some of us, it's also farewell. Seniors, the end of this school year marks the end of our time here, and we've all discussed and reflected upon these past 4 years, especially the lasting positive impact and support that our cadets, instructors, and families have provided. I know I speak for all of us as I address our cadet corps. To our freshmen, I am very grateful to have been able to spend this year with you. I admire your enthusiasm and passion for the program. It's contagious. I see you come in early and stay late, not because you have to, but because you want to. You have a long and challenging road ahead of you, but if you maintain the motivation and passion you have now, this program has a very bright future. As you transition from this year to the next, don't be afraid to seek guidance from your cadet leadership. They are there for you. Take advantage of it. You are now the leaders of this program, and next year's freshmen will be relying on you. Take care of them as you take care of each other, and keep up that positive energy. To our sophomores, you've set a high standard for the incoming sophomore class in all facets of JROTC. What stands out to me particularly about you is your initiative. You've taken on immense responsibility, setting up volunteer events, helping other cadets with uniforms and drill, and taking charge in and outside the classroom in the absence of leadership. You're now stepping into senior leadership positions. It may be nerve-wracking at times, but be confident. You've proven you're fully capable. Strive to achieve excellence in everything you do, from your academics and inspections to your conduct and behavior. Be the leader you would have wanted to have as a freshman or a sophomore. Continue to go above and beyond and spread that initiative to your fellow cadets. To our juniors, I've gotten to know you all very well, and while it's hard to say goodbye, I am confident that the program will be left in good hands. Like the sophomores, you have taken on much responsibility early in your JROTC career and excelled. I've been impressed by your maturity and commitment. Your commitment is what distinguishes you. I see you at every JROTC event, mentoring cadets in and outside of school, consistently showing up to team practices on time, and taking advantage of the opportunities presented to you, including participating in the American Legion Oratorical Contest, setting up study groups for your cadets, and racking up community service hours. Next year is your last year. Make it count. It goes by fast. It may be tempting to let off the gas during your senior year, but now's the time to put in everything you've got. Work hard, but don't forget to enjoy the time you have before you transition from high school to your next chapter. To our seniors, we have just a few weeks left. While there may be an element of excitement, there's a much stronger sentiment. And I know none of you, myself included, are concerned about being done with, as Major Tilly would say, reading Shakespeare in the park. I cannot describe how grateful I am for you all. You have stuck by me through the good times and the tough times, and we've made a lot of memories along the way. In all seriousness, I care for you all more than you could ever know, even if you've raised my blood pressure to match Sergeant Major's. As we go our separate ways, we'll take the lessons we have learned and the values this program has instilled in us into our future endeavors. Our JROTC program is designed to produce confident, patriotic citizen leaders, and I can confidently say that with this senior class, that mission has been accomplished. To our instructors, Major Tilly and Sergeant Major Clark. It's hard to put in a few words how grateful this graduating class is for the mentorship, leadership, opportunities, and lessons you have provided us. Just in the past year alone, I wish you knew how many conversations I've overheard and had with current and former cadets about the direct impact you've had on their lives. Despite already serving in a difficult role, you go above and beyond, providing cadets with leadership experience and opportunities that they wouldn't be able to find elsewhere. You live what you teach, and you serve as a positive role model and father figure for your cadets. Personally, you gentlemen have left a lasting and significant impact on me, and I hope to carry that, as with the rest of the senior class, into the next chapter of my life. You will be dearly missed and forever appreciated. At this time, the senior class of 2025 would like to present gifts from Major Tilly and Sergeant Major Clark. For Sergeant Major's gift, we're presenting him with a boot. The reason being, he often says he's going to stick his foot up our rear end when we bless him with our lovely humor. So to honor this saying, we've gotten him a boot not issued from our supply, which we call the butt boot, or more formally, the disciplinary boot, signed by the class of 2025. For Major's gift, we've gotten him a weatherproof jacket with his name, rank, and cross rifles embroidered. The cross rifles resemble his time as a hunter and as the Bear Long Rifles coach. In the pocket, we've thrown in a Harley-Davidson gift card. He's already got the sexiest haircut, so we might as well get some extra swag to look cool. Lastly, we would like to present Major Tilly and Sergeant Major Clark with letters from the class of 2025. Inside is our thoughts, memories, appreciation, and lessons from our time in the program. Thank you for attending tonight as we celebrate this exceptional group of cadets for the 2024-25 school year. Senior leaders, as you pass on the responsibility for our Marine Corps Junior ROTC program, you can be proud of your accomplishments and the relationships you have developed. Your awards and recognition. Your leadership was critical in JROTC receiving countless awards and recognition. You have actively set the example for your successors in your work ethic and willpower. Your commitment to mission accomplishment is admirable. Your genuine concern for your cadets and their success is evident, and you will be missed. Major Antilli and Sergeant Major Clark wish you good luck, fair winds, following seas, and God bless you as you open the next chapter in your life. It is during the last month of the school year where we transition to our inbound leadership and change the guard. We would now like to appoint and introduce to you the command team for the 2025-26 school year. The company commander is Cadet John Courtney. Our company executive officer is Cadet Caitlin Ash. Our company first sergeant is Cadet Sabrina Larson. And our company gunnery sergeant is Cadet Francisco Correa. Congratulations to you as you assume command of Mount Juliet High School Marine Corps Junior ROTC program. This is a challenging and rewarding duty, and one in which your leadership and management skills will be tested on a daily basis. There is no greater place to be than serving shoulder to shoulder with your cadets. You will be impressed with the determination, work ethic, and sacrifice your cadets will routinely make to accomplish your mission. They deserve the best in your leadership, and we are positive you will provide it. We wish you a most successful and rewarding tour. Please join us in congratulating these leaders on their assignments. Before we conclude today's ceremony, we would like to recognize and say thank you to our principal, Mr. Hill, his assistant principals, and our school faculty. Your love and support for our JROTC program is unmatched, and we will be forever grateful for your dedication to today's youth and the future of our nation. At this time, I would like to ask Sergeant Major Clark to join us for a special presentation.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to take this opportunity to use this ceremony to recognize our senior Marine instructor, Major Alan Tilley. I regret to announce that Major Antilli will officially retire in his position as the senior Marine instructor at the end of this school year. Major Antilli is originally from Albany, New York, and was commissioned as a Marine Corps Second Lieutenant in 1989. Throughout his distinguished career, he held various positions while flying the FA-18 Delta Hornet jet fighter and served as the commanding officer of Aviation Maintenance Squadron 2 in Pensacola, Florida. After 2 decades of honorable service, he retired as a major in 2010. Since 2012, he's been a senior Marine instructor. Immediately upon his arrival, he made a positive impact. His strong work ethic, motivation, and dedication to developing the future leaders of our nation is unmatched. In November of 2020, Major Antilli was diagnosed with lymphoma and leukemia. Even during his chemotherapy treatments, he continued to teach remotely, finding purpose and maintaining positivity in his work with his cadets. After enduring extensive chemotherapy and bone marrow surgeries, he has truly conquered and prevailed. For the past 13 years, Major Antilli has not only been a teacher, but also a coach, a counselor, a mentor, a father figure, and a positive male role model for countless future leaders. His unwavering commitment to our program and to Mount Juliet High School earned him the title of Teacher of the Year for the 2020-2021 school year. On a personal note, Major Antilli has been my steadfast guide and mentor over the past 7 years. He illuminated my path as I navigated the complexities of both a JROTC instructor and high school teacher. Our professional relationship has blossomed into a personal friendship, and it's one that I will cherish for the rest of my life. We've got 2 special farewell gifts for Major Antilli. The first is a plaque designed in the spirit of your aviation background. We hope that it hangs proudly in your home as a reminder of the tremendous impact that you've had on all of our lives and the immeasurable love that we have in our hearts for you and for your family. The second, also in the spirit of your aviation background, is a retirement message from the Blue Angels.
Hey, now Juliet High School, this is Denver John here from Blue Angels. This message is for Major Antilles. You have some great students who care a lot about you, and they're kind enough to reach out and share everything that you've done for them and this great Navy and Marine Corps. So on behalf of all of us here at the Blue Angels, we just want to wish you a happy retirement. Fly Navy.
We would like to ask Major Antilles to join Sergeant Major Clark and the Daughters of the American Revolution in order to be recognized. The Distinguished Citizen Medal is presented to an individual, 18 years of age or older, and groups that demonstrate honor, service, courage, leadership, and patriotism. It may be awarded to emergency first responders and health responders, active duty and veterans of the U.S. Armed Forces, and citizens who have contributed to the defense, security, or freedom of the community, state, or nation in an exceptional manner. It is now our honor to present the Daughters of the American Revolution Distinguished Cadet Award to Major Alan Tilley.
Let me see if I can do this without losing it. First of all, I want to thank everyone for coming. I see a lot of familiar faces in the audience, both from recent times and from a little while back. It's good to see. I want to thank my great boss, everybody here at Mount Juliet. I'll get there. Support from the district, the families, and especially the cadets. You know, you all know my story. It's a stale one. And I, you know, despite the challenges that I've had since 2020, I still consider myself the luckiest man in the world. Got to fly an incredible airplane. In fact, that gentleman in that Air Force uniform, I got to fly it with him many years ago in Beaufort. Literally lived the great adventure that I could have imagined and then some. Loved every minute of it. Loved commanding a squadron, loved commanding Marines, and it was truly a blessing, my Marine Corps career. But I will say, when I came here, you know, if you asked me when I retired if I was going to be teaching high school, I would have asked you what kind of illegal substance you were on. But I found my passion for teaching as a flight instructor, and when I came here, it was such a natural fit. I knew within the first week that this is what I was going to do for my second career. And I can tell you with confidence, and I think Sergeant Major would probably agree with me, as much as I loved everything I did in the Marine Corps, from a standpoint of personal reward, that really came here. The day-to-day, month-to-month, year-to-year, watching these cadets come in as awkward, quiet, low self-esteem freshmen and turn into this by the time they're done is something that, if you're a teacher, you understand it. it's something that you can draw satisfaction from. Even on your worst day, you can find one kid that did something that made them better. And it's in that I've really, truly enjoyed being here and being a part of this team. We've done a lot. We've achieved a lot of great things. Naval Honor School over and over. Can't do it without the parents, can't do it without the support of the administrators in the district. But none of it's worth anything without the effort of the cadets. They're the ones that make it, they're the ones that build it. We tell them that every year as they're stepping into their leadership roles. You know, the program is what you make it. If we're a Naval Honor School, it's because you put us there. If we're winning drill competitions and rifle team competitions, it's because you put in the work and you listen to the guidance. And I'm really gonna miss that. I'm retiring a few years ahead of what I planned. The short story is health and family. Those treatments took a lot out of me, and I need to take care of myself, and I need to take care of some really old parents that need some help. So that's my priority right now. But so I'm going to miss it, but I will be around, and I want to say a special thanks to my partner in crime there, Sergeant Major Clark. He brought a ton of energy here, brings it every day, and is the best colleague I could have ever asked for, and also a dear friend. And I appreciate everything. All the support to my family and me, manning the ship single-handedly when I was out without a hitch, having the patience to deal with me when I was teaching remotely due to my health issues. I mean, that's a pretty big deal. I mean, people might have been right to go to the principal and say, hey, sorry, this doesn't work, you need to hire somebody else. And he probably would have been in the right to do that. And I don't forget that. So thank you for all that. And Mr. Hill, thanks for your support for everything. I don't think you've ever said no to anything that we've asked for. Always with great guidance, great patience. Ms. Holman, great support from CTE. Mr. Moss behind you was the same way. All the veteran service organizations, everybody, and especially my cadets. I'm proud of each and every one of you, old and new, in the audience. It's been an honor, and it's been a privilege. But it's time to take the keys to the Road Warrior Mobile with the Sergeant Major chained to the front and hand them to somebody newer and stronger with some fresh stuff to carry the torch. So I'm going to close this out by saying thank you all. Very proud of each and every one of you. And it has been an honor and a privilege to be here and do this job. It's not really a job. It's a calling and it's a passion. And if you're in this school, you understand that. And with that, thank you all. God bless. Semper Fidelis. Sorry, I forgot one thing. Come on back, new CO. There's a tradition I'd like to end with. Do I have any of my 2016 graduate cadets here in the audience? No, that's okay. That was a while ago. But 2016 was a special year for me. It was the first year that the cadets who started with me as a new instructor graduated. And I gave them a special gift that I told them I would never do again, and it was true. And basically what I did was I dusted off an old Marine Corps tradition, an old military tradition of the challenge coin. And I gave them something that represented where my career in the military had started, which was at Navy Training Squadron 10 in Pensacola, Florida, where I learned to be a naval aviator, and I cherished every day of it. So to each one of those LE4s that graduated, I presented a squadron coin from those, or to those individuals. Today, I'd like to do something similar. We are organized a bit differently today. We have a different command structure. We have a different method of doing classes. And at this time, I would like to call out from the front row all graduating LE3 and 4 cadets, if you could please stand on the black line. LE3 and 4. LE3 and 4. LE3 and 4. Graduating LE3 and 4. Okay, okay. If I call your name, stay. If I call your name, stay. Blumhart, Adams, Anil Kumar, Fox, Gillum, Jerka, Pike, Pope, and Way. If I didn't call your name, go back. Third and fourth year graduating cadets. You guys all remember what I said about following simple instructions, right? That's okay. So the squadron coin I'm going to present today is not the one from VT10. That was where my career began, as it began in 2012 and was special to me in 2016. Today marks my last year here, so the squadron coin I'm going to present is the coin of Aviation Maintenance Squadron 2, which I commanded in the last 2 years of my career in Pensacola, Florida. It was the crowning achievement. I was a flight instructor at VT10 at the time, the same squadron that I had trained in, while simultaneously commanding 1,000 Marines in training in 3 schoolhouses and an instructor staff of 155 enlisted Marines and officers. It was the highlight of my career, and I could not have asked for a better exit. So like the class of in 2016 who got the VT10 coins, you will be the only ones that ever get the AMS2 coins as my parting gift to you for all the years that you've spent since I've been here, and I appreciate it. So without further ado, I'm going to present them to you.
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise to the playing of Anchors Away in the Marines Hymn. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for your attendance and support for our Mount Juliet High School Marine Corps Junior ROTC program. All cadets in receipt of awards, please report directly to the colors for photographs with the supporting agency representatives. Please be safe on the way home. Semper Fidelis and Bear Pride.